seem to remember that Mataji was talking about, you're somewhat concerned, you heard that insult about the daimyo um, not being able to keep control of his province and bad times coming. And when you were talking to some of these pilgrims, a guy who's an older fellow who's sort of retired warrior says that, yeah, one of the things that he's heard that's going on is that even though the harvest has been good, and the Lord of the Hida province is worried about a peasant uprising. There have been rumors that the peasants, or some of them, are discontented. So you have heard some of that rumor. You got that out of the group that passed by.
Well, this guy seems like he's hiring. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Now, among this group of travelers, there's a guy from roughly your station. Sorry, David. So someone from the ETA, the sort of lowest stranded guy. Let's say
Okay.
he was a butcher, but he's trying to improve his karma. Hopefully, he could come back not as the lowest member of society next time. So he maintains a vegetarian diet, and he's trying to up his spiritual thing. But he is full of tales about what is going on in the mountains. And gives you a little more about sort of more details. So yeah, again, people are talking about this guy's seen at the top of the hill. He could have sworn he saw 8 or 9 of these goblin-y type dudes, towards midday up on the side. And he again repeats the story that some of them out here are so bold that they've set themselves up as daimyo, and but even worse than that they have this secret home, this secret valley that breeds their evil, and that the person leading this group of goblins goes by the name of Shimi, and she has both human and non-human.
This is what I was puzzled
followers.
about. We'd already heard about a bandit queen of the mountains, and then there was Bakemono, and I was thinking, well, good, maybe they'll kill each other off. But
no, this according to this low caste fellow that that our Roku has had a little talk with, is that no, she's been able. She herself is not a Bakemono. People don't know what she is, but the name Shimi has these human and non-human servitors, and there's this evil valley where they all hang out, and that's where the evil's coming from. So here, I just want to get out this, and then we can maybe talk about how much of this you're sharing, or what you guys are talking about when. Here's just one more little rumor. One more rumor. Okay. So in talking with the priest, talking with the priest who's heading this mission, you, Mitsu, come across this one. You get this piece of information. So this Makoto fellow has actually paid for a private temple on his own grounds. So he's been a good supporter of the Shinto clergy and faith up there. So I was just curious on this. You've come up with these through individual conversations. How much of this are you sharing with each other? I mean, you are comrades in battle, but it's always, it's up to you to say how much of this rumor you're letting go to the other members of your party. Like, do you share it with?
I'll certainly tell Mitsu about the peasant uprising talk. Mm-hmm. More evidence that this daimyo could probably, use a helping hand, or would want people, unless she already knew it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Mitsu, what are you doing with these rumors that you're coming across? Is there anything you're speculating about? Are you sharing these with?
Yeah, the more the time passes, especially after this battle, Mitsu sometimes speaks more not about the situation of her clan, but maybe her expectation from life. Like, I would like to so she will share about the rumors, like and
Mhm.
she will say things like, I would like to join maybe a school or be better at fighting, or I mean, or seeing more about those legendary creatures. She's expressing what she wants, like
Mhm.
in this kind of way.
Okay.
Just sharing through while sharing a bit about her.
All right.
Basically.
And Rokuru, what are you doing about the? How are
So,
you dealing
so
with
yeah,
this
I'll
information?
approach the yeah, sorry. I'll approach the samurai, and yeah, I mean, despite being Eta, I have manners. I'll address them
Yeah,
as
you know your place,
Sama,
but yeah.
Mhm.
and and I'll mention that the butcher, the vegetarian butcher over there, said something about the bandit queen being half goblin, and also leading a cadre of bakemono as well.
Well, if I were a peasant, I would probably get all, you know, rebellious too, if that was going on. But again, and I will say, Rokuro, I have a strong, I'm becoming more and more convinced that a daimyo who's struggling with face,
Mhm.
whose domain is troubled and faces threats from the uncontrolled areas, is exactly the kind of daimyo who would hire a ronin like me, and
Good.
perhaps would welcome a companion with unusual and valuable talents.
Nice.
Well, I
And
am
I,
looking for a patron.
yeah, I think we both will kind of give each other this little nodding look. Oh, okay, Plan A is starting to come to, starting to get together here, right?
Nice.
Because
Well,
I'm
I can give him a little like that much legitimacy, and I get a buddy in there, right? It's with me, and right.
and there's two things Mitsu will say. First, I'm planning to go to see the daimyo when we are here.
Mm.
And Rakur, have you been trained to fight with a spear at least?
I have not. I know the sword, I know the chain, and I know the rope knife.
Yeah. Well, I probably don't
Okay.
need to say that we don't need to advertise that sword part. You can keep that one to
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. Hmm.
um, but let's see. In I don't mean to interrupt, but I just realized that if there's one thing I want to make sure of is that uh, Mitsu gets her shoulder tended to, right?
yeah, I would
Right.
say this. The do if
I mean, the pilgrims have
yeah.
got to be helpful in those lines, right? So,
Okay. So on the road, what is your healing rate, by the way? Yeah, Mitsu. What's Mitsu's
Yeah,
healing rate?
I'm sorry. I don't have a printed sheet, so I have to check
That's okay. I
everything.
wrote down the data. The healing rate
Okay, it's 4,
4.
and I
Okay.
had 3 damage. 3 damage.
what is
Yeah.
the
So
again? I seem to have done very badly at this. What's the? I can't possibly have a healing rate of just 1. That makes no sense.
yeah, I
What
went
is?
and I went back and looked at your calculations. I don't remember the formula right now, but just let me look it up for you. On to print. Here we go. Here we go. Because you've got that
Yeah,
huge
you have
health.
I know. I
you have
know. I was
5.
gotta heal better than that.
You have
Healing
5
rate is
rather.
5.
Okay, excellent. Okay,
Yeah, it's your health divided by 5, if I'm not
excellent.
mistaken.
All right, all right.
So 5.
That's much
So
better.
that would
Right.
so what we would see is, oh gosh, hold on. Here, maybe gonna take just maybe a little kind of rules and looking at rules short pause, because I want to give you experience for what you went through,
Ah,
because you
works good for
you
works
don't
for me.
you don't level up right away. You need a chance to sit and think for these advancements to come. So I'm going to look up two things. I'm going to look up the healing, and then we'll talk about a little bit about advancements. So I'm going to give you a little update on your experiences. So slaying those two foes, they're punks. So you got 2 points each. So your Budo has gone up 4. Dave, you clobbered 1 foe into unconsciousness, so you get 2 Budo for that. Mm-hmm. And Gregory, you talked someone into surrendering, Mr. Toady, and you get Budo for that. So good. Ron was slightly higher up on the hurting foes score, so his on is 9.
So plus 9 on.
Yeah.
But only plus, 4 Budo?
That's correct.
Okay.
Because here's what it goes. You guys defeated sort of a semi-notorious threat. So, and you were acknowledged for doing this. So the fact that you hurt some bandits, that increased your self-confidence, and everyone's aware that you're a capable warrior. So you all got 5. I'll just do this. Ron has 9 on. He hurt a few more people, and Dave and Gregory get 7 on. So one more encounter, one or 2 more little dust ups, and you'll be at level 2.
Sounds good to me.
I'm thinking. I think we could probably talk more about this online, but so we were thinking every other week for this.
That sounds great to me.
David, is that?
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
I think that's generally what we talk.
Yeah.
Well, same bat time, same bat channel. I'll set up. I'll keep things up on Discord, and we'll see you a fortnight from now.
All
right,
right,
everybody.
Cool.
Yeah. Thanks.
Nice to meet you all too.
Take care.
Nice to meet you
likewise.
again, David.
Cheers.
And I see you again, Gregory. Okay. Peace.
Yeah,
Peace.
bye.
Have a nice day, everybody.